Developer, before we conceptualize, before we launch the project, we ask ourselves, what good can the project contribute to the economy? What good will the project inhibit or exhibit in the Bay Area? So we ask our team to come up with a development plan, a architectural plan in order to incorporate all these things. Okay. So the Bay Area is very unique because it's very close to 4 or 3 business districts. The first and foremost business district, a lot of younger generations don't know this, but the first central business district is in Escolta in Binondo. So commerce and trade during the 40s, 50s, 60s is anchored on Binondo. So we take our pride also in being one of the few from Binondo that made the leap forward to the Bay Area. So we were here early 2006, being one of the catalysts here together with MOA and Blue Wave Development. It's Bay Area is also close to the Makati Business District. So after Binondo, Makati rose to become the preeminent business center in the Philippines during the 80s. So it's a master plan development by Ayala that eventually paved the way for the modern business center in the country. And then we saw the rise of BGC in early 2000s. Of course, there's another one in Ortigas, but it's too far away, But the advantages the Bay Area presented was it's very, very close to these preeminent business districts. So its location is very dynamic, very, as you can say, very prime to be the next business district in the country. Okay, so over here you can see the map, as far as over here, you have all these major infrastructure, major developments around the bay, So we have the airport here. It's only 8 kilometers away by the NAIA X. So we have BGC, Ortigas, Makati, Rockwell also, Emerging Business Center, the US Embassy in Binondo. So we're also very near the pier. And also, if things go well, things go as planned, a future modern airport in Sangli in Cavite. So the location is very top-notch because not only you're very close to this major infrastructure hubs, but we're also near the bay. So the Bay Area is perfect because it combines 2 distinct advantages by being near the major centers and also being near the bay. So, not to mention being near the entertainment center of the Philippines, the Pagcor Entertainment City. We now have 3 casinos, the 4th one's being built. So, very, very dynamic, very road-centric yung location. So, we have major infrastructures. Actually, this presentation was done almost 2 years ago, So all of this infrastructure is already used already. It's being utilized by most clients or most people here in Manila. So we're also near various hotels. Actually, the Bay Area is not only a business centers, also an entertainment center, as mentioned a while ago. So we see a lot of the developments, kid-friendly developments like City of Dreams, Soler, big hotels like Conrad, they're all here. Nobu, the first ever Nobu branch at that time, after LA. So imagine Manila being the second location of Nobu Hotel, besting other huge cities like Macau, Singapore. So we have a lot of offices. Right now, all of the buildings here in the Bay Area is 95% occupied. So we have the least number of vacant rental spaces in all of Metro Manila. So that's the strength of the location and the proximity of the Bay Area to other growth centers. So we have up and coming projects. So the biggest Ayala Mall ever, 350,000 square meters of leasable space is also here. Coke Town sold out within three days, I heard from Anchorland. PITX, a modern integrated terminal catering to the south. Sino ba yung mga taga-south here? From Cavite kanina, yeah, oh. So very welcome development in terms of infrastructure development. PITX is positioned to cater to employees or people working in the city that wants to live in a far away or not too far away, but far away enough to enjoy the little breeze, no? So later on, we're gonna show you why this piece of infrastructure is very important to our next project, or in relation to our next project. Okay, so we have a lot of developments in and around the area. So also, my colleague Carl D, Mr. Carl D of Ayala before of Spectrum Investments always jokes around that the Bay Area is known for the home of being the home of the richest Filipino. Sino yung richest Filipino? Henry C. before he died, right? So he always jokes that he's also the home of the youngest billionaire in my name. So sabi ko, kalokohan, baka billionaire in centavo. So the Bay Area is practically the home of SM. So they heavily invested in SM Mall of Asia that triggered their stock to rise, no, in the stock exchange. So right now we're seeing SM as a huge conglomerate, but a lot of the people didn't actually accustom their rapid growth across these years through the Mall of Asia investment. So imagine they bought a property for 20,000-30,000. Now they're selling for the average price here is 400,000-500,000. So sizable investment, high risk, high gain, but they done a great job in terms of incorporating all these economic assets. No, we have arena there, we have hotels, convention centers. So these are all testament on why the Bay Area is such an important part of the economy now. Okay, so some studies, we want to share with you some studies made by prestigious institutions like Colliers. Before, the land prices here, 2013 is 100 to 120K lang. But 2018, actually we're seeing a lot of new developments, more than 300,000 for condo prices. So the land prices before, can you imagine 150,000 5 years back? But 2018, we now have a valuation of 300. So I'm hearing stories now that some people doesn't want to sell. If you want to buy, then you offer. Some offer go as high as 550,000 per square here in this area. So that shows the tremendous growth in the area. So as you can see, Colliers predicted that the prices of the land here would go up. So interestingly, the Bay Area, when they did the study on the fourth quarter 2017, the Bay Area is the least, no? Pinakamababa. But interestingly, as they say in real estate, pag mababa, there's a lot of upkeep. So, true enough, from 2017 all the way to 2020, the price of the properties here almost tripled. So, you can see the upkeep as compared to BGC or Makati, because it has a mature market already. So the prices of properties there did go up quite as high. So in contrast, the Bay Area leapfrog Ortigas and some parts of BGC to become one of the highest grossing properties here in the metro. Okay, so rental yield is a bit comparable to BGC, right? Every year we experience 8% growth for rental prices. So the highest, very high growth for the rental rates as compared to slowing growth in BGC and Makati or Ortigas. So comparatively speaking, we're still very cheap. Manila, you can get a office for $18.8 per square meter per month of rental space, of rental prices. But regionally, you see Bangkok almost double our prices. Hong Kong, 5 times our prices. Singapore also almost 4 times. So this shows that there's a tremendous upkeep in terms of office developments, office rental rates here in the metro. So there's still room for growth. And a lot of the big players are still bullish. We as a company try to also keep up with the trend by being bullish. So these are facts researched by Savills, no? One of the preeminent property management. Also our partner, there are building managers here in Aspire, for Aspire. So, yeah, also property prices. So, across the time frame, no, across the construction progress for Aspire, we started late 2017. So, actually, the building is for turnover this June 2020. So, we're targeting to complete it by May so that we can do the final testings by June, and then probably July we will hold our opening. So across the experience, no, because it's our first time developing a huge development. No, we've been in the industry as a restaurant for 10 years or 9 years before we decided to venture into property. So it was a big leap forward for us, but we're enjoying the process. Of course, we have a lot of support with our industry partners, our shareholders, our board. So we started our kickoff in a simple ceremony last August 15. We held our groundbreaking. So next, we move on to the actual signing of partners. This was done last February. So we invited all of our partners, like Albert Yu, the preeminent designer now, very in demand. I think he's number 34 in the world, biggest architectural firm. So when we talk to Albert, we share ideas and we feel proud that we're able to partner with such a huge, tremendous company that's making a mark in the world. So it's never easy. He started out very small also. So we look up to him for inspiration. So he has been helpful, really helpful to our project from the start. Actually, even now, when we have problems that we encounter, their staff has been very helpful. We also invited the owner of Mega Wide, our contractor. So a lot of the people, I think, knows who Mega Wide is. They're one of only 3 or 4A contractors. So they're not AAA. They're higher than AAA, so they're 4A. We also hired our construction managers. Unknown to many, D.A. Absede is the favorite construction manager of SM Group. So even SM, such a huge company, outsources their building management or construction management to companies like Absede. Why? Because they have expertise. So they've been in the industry for 30 years, managing the program or the construction program of major developments like North EDSA, SM North EDSA, all of the major buildings of SM. We also invited the main heart. So as you can see, the building here, we have a glass facade. Now, later on, we will go out and cross the street for you guys to be able to see the actual building. No, We hard made hard. Actually, I think the principal is from France, but they're a global company, for help in designing our glass facade. So we advised the board to have a technical guy look into our glass. So we arrived with a win-win solution. Our glass is specially ordered from China, it's OOE, and it provides proper safety or proper shade to our premium buyers while maintaining the beauty of the building. Later on, you'll see the bright colored blue building pick. The color was originally picked by my dad. No, gusto niya medyo shiny. So it's very bright, very eye catching. Okay, so these are some of our partners. Yan. We also regularly do open houses for our customers. So we improve on the fly. So whenever we talk to potential customers or customers alike, we get their feedback and we try to incorporate what they want. Of course, if it allows us to do. So of course, there are engineering constraints, architectural constraints, but we try as a developer to hear out their suggestions so that we can come up with a better building. No? Okay, so this year we had another milestone. We officially topped off July 17, last year pala. So very excited. So we had a simple ceremony with our contractors, also our board of directors. We had a significant handprint ceremony wherein we placed our hands in a precast concrete that will be hopefully displayed in our if we become big, no, we have our own museum highlighting our start as a boutique developer. Yan. And then we also have CSR initiatives. Our first recipient of our first CSR initiative is the municipality of Naik. We gave them a 4x4 truck. We bought it from AutoKit. Si Eric is here to support us. So we bought a truck to provide assistance in their garbage collection. So for us, it's very important to give back sparingly or in our own little way token to our partners. No, Naik has been very important to us because they're the host of some of the informal settlers that occupied our second site right now. So instead of you hear all this noise, diba, sa news that yung pagpapaalis sa mga squatters, it's very big deal, no, mahirap. But for us, we try to be a conducive part of the community and we think outside of the box. So what happened was we found a solution, a win-win solution for both the municipality of Naik, for us, and also the informal settlers. So in the end, we were able to relocate them in record time. Some other developers that we know takes 4 or 5 years to relocate 30, 40 families. We had 100 plus, 146 families. And by God's grace, we were able to really found a solution in the fastest possible time. So we're very thankful to Mayor June Dualan